There is a monastery where a group of strangers became best friends. This monastery is a safe haven, a place between places. It is a place where anyone can enter and feel like they belong. It is a place where the injured can find refuge and become healed. It is a place where weaknesses are shared and are made stronger. It is a light in even the darkest of plains, and anyone can stay as long or as short as they'd like and not have to worry about being judged. They come here when they need to, when it calls to them. But the Monasterium Tempore is not just a place, it's an idea. That anyone can be who they want to be, live out a dream that they want to, and no one can take that away from them. It's a place where magic feels more real than anywhere else. It's a place where a girl who was hurting and scared was able to find a friend and play a game that would change her life forever. For good. This place is heaven. Welcome to the monastery.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the podcast tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a short podcast tonight. Yeah, got some fun announcements. Let's see. Mortem, who do you want to do intros, I guess?
Sure. Hello again. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Mortem. I have a twin brother who's Winston, who will never show up here because he's always busy doing things. And I have no idea what he's doing at the moment. But, yeah, and then with me sitting at the table in the Astral Sea meeting room, because we can sit in here at the stone table and look at the Astral Sea as we talk to you. With me is Elena and Zaranth.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Strant. I am the most beautiful dragonborn artificer you would ever lay your eyes upon.
I'm Elena. I'm a human that's a member of the monastery. Help out Mortem and Winston, trying to recruit some people and keep the chaos at bay. Though right now I think Winston's up to some chaos, so it's hard to know what's going on in the monastery. Yeah, so some announcements. We're gonna stop doing the podcasts, I think, for a bit, because we're kind of working on getting the story collected, and yeah, we don't really need the podcast right now, I guess. Like that, it simply put. Yeah. We are excited to get the story going. We've been editing today, a little bit last week. I've been drawing some artwork that's gonna be released with the story. That's like the first several moments, chapters, whatever you want to call it, of the story that we're gonna be putting out there. It's a fantastic story that we've all contributed to, and we just want to share it with others because it's really amazing. We think it's amazing. Yeah, what other thoughts do we have today that we need to share?
Let's see. Oh, Loxodol update and one last Loxodol update, monastery update, I guess, and manor update.
Cool. Give me that.
Let's see. Yeah, not a lot of good conversations happened in the monastery this week of like a few different things. Monastery is still working on getting to its destination. It's gonna take a while before it gets there, but it will get there eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really it for the monastery at the moment.
There was the crazy story with Willa and Nikolai. You guys went and rescued Nikolai, and now Willa is his cousin or sister? I forgot. Which
Sister.
Sister.
Yep, sister. She's now in the infirmary, recovering from a feeble mind spell.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there was some talk about that and what Nikolai's been going through. Kagok even opened up a bit about he's got stuff that he's been going through, and the monastery is just like a place where you can just come and feel better and talk to somebody that gets it.
Yeah, where a lot of the students and the teachers there, as well as the masters of the monastery, really get what a lot of people are going through, because they have been through a lot themselves. So, just doing a lot of therapy this week.
Yes.
This past week.
So currently, right now, something is going on in the hallway outside of Zoran's store.
Don't mention it. Don't talk about it.
Okay, we won't talk about it. What's the Loxodol update? Give us the update for Loxodol.
Loxodol is in a moment of fucking crisis.
Why?
Taxes, for the first time in history, have exceeded 10%. This is awful.
This is an outrage. 10% on taxes? Trying to steal my money?
I guess so.
So recently, with the discovery of lentus, which is an extremely powerful, durable metal that is comparable to steel and is superior to steel in every way except for cost and production speed. So, except for cost and production speed. So, Loxodol's Best and Brightest has suggested creating something called a particle accelerator, which, if the name doesn't spell it out as obviously enough, accelerates particles. In fact, it accelerates them so fast that they're almost the speed of light, which is the fastest known thing something can non-magically move without being boosted by the weave or teleported or otherwise skip over space. It does this, and then it just smashes them together, like a 3-year-old playing with trains. Like, when I was a kid, I would smash things together, and it was awesome. I would like seeing things fall and break, and that's what led me to be an artillerist. And this is another example of destruction being up my alley. Anyways, the construction is extremely large because the speed of light is fast. It has to be very big, which would require a lot of lentus, which requires a lot of money. And then the construction, you have to pay all the workers if they're being paid in the first place. You have to, buy the land. You have to, dig it out. You have to actually build it, keep it up to code, make sure it doesn't spontaneously collapse. It takes a lot of money, like a lot of money. And to fund this, as well as some other things that the Loxodalian government has made some initiative towards, is he has to we had to raise income tax. Now, income tax being over 10% is more of a emotional damage than physical damage. The average income has fallen about 500 deniers, which is not very much when it comes to being average. In fact, as the result of this exact same legislation, the average income of the wealthiest 10% and the poorest 10% actually rose, because the wealthy are too busy profiting off the construction and the poor are too busy getting paid for the construction. So the middle class is the one actually getting paid, getting less money in their bank account, but that's okay because it's 500 deniers. Like, okay, fine, you won't be able to get a quadruple bypass every night anymore. You probably shouldn't have been doing one every day. You probably shouldn't have been getting one every day. If you haven't guessed, obesity is a problem. But that is the biggest thing. Loxodal, it doesn't want to increase taxes anymore, and it has promised that it will attempt to lower taxes, and that if it does increase taxes in the future, it will be even more... it will not be as willingly as someone would expect. Profit first, and at the end of the day, that's the deal. If taxes have to rise to increase profits, that's going to happen. But we're going to make sure that it never comes to that in the first place, whether that be for declining new initiatives or just cutting spending in general. That will be to come.
I love how thorough this is. It's so thorough. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is a real place. You know, it feels real. I mean, it is a real place. What am I talking about? I'm Elena. Wonderful. Wonderful. Anything else? Anything else for the Loxodal update?
Not particularly.
Well, in the manor this week we had kind of a break. There was an announcement made that people wouldn't get hurt. Let's see. It was something like that. Yeah, let's see. For the next week, the manor will be a safe haven from harming others. No harmful spells or actions will work. Enjoy the week off. And there was a woman who entered dressed in yellow. Spoke to Zoranth and Winston, left behind a yellow sign.
That got burned up immediately.
Yep, there's been just a few conversations. Zoranth, you put up a sign that says free Loxodalian gambling tour.
Yes, there is the first 10 people to sign up with Zoranth the Dragonborn, whose eye, will get a 100,000 denier credit for multiple Loxodalian casinos in a huge tour spanning the biggest and most popular casinos in Loxodal, all expenses paid. It's wonderful.
Yes, just needs people to sign up. And it's been pretty quiet in the manor this week as we've been working on getting the story together and things like that. Yeah, but there are things coming, even though we won't be doing the podcasts anymore for now. That's just, we're just focusing on other things. So we're still here. You can still join our Discord if you find these videos and you want to join. The link is in the description. And you can come see what we're all about. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and close this, end this, whatever. Mortem, finish it. Finish it.
Okay. Thank you for being here. I mean, we do have a Patreon, and it would be great if you signed up, but like, we're just gonna put art on it for the moment until we really get the story where we want it. So it'll be appreciated, but I'm not gonna like force that. It's like we have stuff on YouTube you can listen to and watch if you want as well a little bit. Come join the server while you still can, maybe. Might not be much time left to do so freely. So, yes, that's it. That's all I have besides the final words of Memento Mori.
There we go. Memento Mori. Sarinth, you gotta come up with the saying. Like, live forever. I don't know.
I'm better than you are. If there's a problem, throw money at it until it goes away.
That's the words of advice from Sarinth. Yes. Wonderful. All right.
Yep.